All right, everyone, welcome to class. My name is Teacher Chad. This hour we're going to be practicing our reading and pronunciation. The first story we're going to take a look at, let me see if I can find it real quick. Here we go. Okay, our first story we're going to take a look at is this one here, okay, in the Verbling chat box. I'll also put it in the Google chat box. Okay, and we're probably going to have a relatively small class today because there's 2 reading classes going on, so which is great for you guys. That means more reading. Very good. Okay, let's see who we have in class so far. Hi, Anna. How are you?
Hi, teacher. I'm fine. Thank you for asking. And you?
I'm doing great. Thank you. Thank you. Anastasia. Hi. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. What about you?
I'm doing well. Thank you. Good to have you here.
Thanks.
And Andre. Hi, Andre. How are you?
I'm not too bad. I'm fine, thank you.
Good. I imagine you're from Quebec.
Yes, I'm from Quebec.
Okay. Great to have you here.
Thank you.
And Heidi. Hi, Heidi. How are you?
Hello, nice to see you again.
Good to see you too. All right, you guys. Let's go ahead and get rolling. Let's see here. Okay, we're going to start off on the left side today with Anna. And Anna. Okay. All right, Anna, let's have you read from Lizzie Vowed. Okay, finish here and read down to Fun You'll Have, please.
Okay. Lizzie vowed that she would not return to summer camp. The first year at camp had been intolerable. The next year had been even worse. At last year had been the absolute pits. Silently, she swore an oath to her there sorry. Silently, she swore an oath to her dearly departed cat, Felinius Monk, that she would find a way out. Now, Sugarplum, her mother said, rubbing Lizzie's back, I know you don't want to go back to camp, but think think how much fun you'll have.
Okay, very good. All right, let's go to the word to here. So we're working on our T sound. Okay, so there's a couple words here that I want to work on with regard to that. So here you're saying chu. Okay, you're using more of a CH sound, the Portuguese T. Okay, move your tongue forward in your mouth and use your teeth. To.
Okay, to
Okay, so this is going to be back to camp.
back to camp. Okay.
That's better. That's better with the T. Good. Okay, let's go to the word. Let's see here. Cat. Okay, so here we're working on departed. Okay, and cat here as well. Okay, so we're going to say her dearly departed cat.
Her dearly departed cat.
Okay, yeah, one more time. Departed. Her dearly departed cat.
Her dearly departed cat.
Okay, good. Much better with the T sounds. Okay, nice. This word here, instead of being oth, the word is o, oath.
Oath.
Good. She swore an oath.
She swore an oath.
Okay, very nice. Right here, we're working on absolute. Okay, so the absolute pits.
The absolute pits.
Okay, so instead of saying P, pits, okay, give me a short I. Pits.
The absolute pits.
Okay, very good. Very good. And your last one is the word camp. Instead of K, camp, with an A sound, it's camp.
Camp.
Good, nice job. So the first year at camp had been intolerable.
The first year at camp had been intolerable.
Okay, intolerable. One more time.
Intolerable.
Okay, watch the R here in the middle. You're saying intolerable, intolerable.
Intolerable.
There you go. Nice job. Good. All right, thank you. Okay, great. Let's go to Anastasia.
Okay.
Okay, Anastasia, let's have you read from All Your Friends.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and let's see here. One. Okay, yep. Let's have you read down to here where it says high stack of novels, please.
Okay. All your friends from last year will be there. What friends? Asked Lizzie. I don't have friends at camp. What about Brittany? She was so nice. Mom, Brittany was my bankmate. She didn't choose to live with me. We had nothing in common. Nothing? Her mother winced. But she seemed so outgoing. Nothing. She hadn't even heard of Saul Bellow. Her mother winced again. Lizzie's idea of an exciting summer was sitting in an air-conditioned library and systematically devouring a high stack of novels.
Okay, nice job. Nice job. Okay, let's
Mhm.
go to this word here. So it's going to be nah, nothing instead of nah. Close your mouth just a
Mhm.
little bit more. Nah,
Okay.
nothing.
Nothing. Nothing.
Good. Nothing, her mother winced.
Nothing, her mother winced.
Okay, very good. Here we have the name Brittany instead of Brittany. Okay, it's
Mhm.
Brittany. Brittany.
Okay, Brittany.
Good. So what about Brittany?
What about Brittany?
Good job. Good. Okay, and let's see here. Some of your friends. Okay, asked. Okay, so instead of saying ask with a K, skip over the K and replace it with a T. So we're going to say, what friends? Asked Lizzie. Asked Lizzie.
What friends? Asked Lizzie.
There you go. Good. One more time. What friends? Asked Lizzie.
What friends? Asked Lizzie.
Good job. Yeah, so no K sound. Okay, replace the K with a T.
Okay.
Okay.
Why? I mean, like it's like ask, and then it after Kate should be like T asked, like asked.
Yes, but the problem was is that when you said it, you said ask Lizzie. Okay, and the reason why
Oh.
is because it's hard to throw that T in there right afterwards. So you would say
Okay.
asked Lizzie. That's tricky,
Okay.
hard. And so what we do, okay, to make it easier is that we drop the K.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay,
Mhm.
and yeah, it's not necessarily a trick. It's actually the way that most Americans say the word.
Okay.
Okay,
Got it.
good,
Mhm.
good.
Thanks.
All right, thank you. Okay, good. Let's go to let's see, Andre.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here, Andre. Let's have you
She,
read from she graduated
yeah,
and read down to here where it says actually finish the paragraph where it says heavenly. Heavenly, please.
okay. She gradually from seventh grade 2 weeks early, and since then had been showing up at the library at the a quarter to 9 in the morning, 15 minutes before it's opened, as as so soon as soon as to as soon as the door opening, she sprint to a neighbor on the second floor, right next to the big windows. It was an equal distance from the water fountain in the fiction section. For the next 8 hours, she sat at the table and read. It was evenly.
Okay. All right, very good. So this last word here, we need to pronounce that H.
Eight.
Okay, so it's heavenly.
Heavenly.
Uh-huh.
Heavenly.
Okay, good. So it was heavenly. Try that again.
It was heavenly.
Okay, very good. Very good. All right, next up is the word fountain instead of fountain. Okay, the stress is at the very beginning. Fountain.
Fountain.
Okay, good. And let's see here. From the water fountain.
From the water fountain.
Okay, good. This word here, instead of saying igual, okay, the word is equal. Equal.
Equal.
Give me a cue. Equal. Okay, very good. So, it was an equal distance.
It was an equal distance.
Okay, very nice. Next word is the word sprint. Right here, instead of spring, it's she'd sprint to a table.
She sprint to a table.
Instead of to a. Okay? She'd, pronounce that D, she'd sprint to a table.
She sprint to a table.
Okay, all right, one more time. Give me that word she'd with a D at the end. She'd.
She'd.
There you go. Good job. Next one here is the word opened. Okay, this word here, the E is silent. We do not say opened. The word is opened.
Opened.
Okay, good. As soon as the doors opened.
As soon as the doors opened.
Okay, give me the D at the end. Opened. As soon as the doors opened.
As soon as the doors opened.
Okay, that's better. One last time. Opened.
Opened.
Okay,
With,
all right.
with D or T?
With a D sound.
Opened. Opened.
There you go. Good, good. Okay, next up is in the morning. So here we have the TH sound. Okay, so instead of saying in the, it's in the. In the morning. Use your tongue and your teeth. In the morning.
C'est de ou dat ou di. T.
It's not a T, nor is it a D. Okay, the way that you pronounce it, it is a TH. The. With your tongue between your teeth. The.
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 So it's in the morning.
In the morning.
One more time. In the morning.
In the morning.
Okay. All right. That's good. So what we do not want to say is duh. We do not say in duh. It's in the with the TH sound. Okay. Okay. Next one here is. Let's see here. Next one is the word earlier. Right here, instead of early, it's earlier. Earlier.
Earlier.
Good. One more time. Earlier.
Earlier.
Okay. Very nice. And your last one is the word graduated. She'd graduated from 7th grade.
She graduated from 7th grade.
Okay, so it's she'd with a D. She'd graduated.
She graduated from 7th grade.
Okay, that's pretty good. All right, nice job. Nice job, Andre. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
No problem. Okay, next up we have the word, or we have Jambul.
Yes.
Jambul, hi, how are you?
Fine, and you?
I'm doing great, thank you. Jambul, where are you from?
I'm from Russia.
From Russia, okay. Am I pronouncing your name correctly?
Jambul.
Jambul, okay, good. All right, so Jambul, let's have you read from I heard the camp down to sitting in the back seat, please.
Okay. Yeah, I hear I hear the camp it did knowing as I know as TV this years as her here novel said and short story Liz for friend and aren't kids supposed to stay away from weapons. Uh, actually, is support the sir said Liz. So is bowling and cro- croquet and baseball. Her mother said as they drive to the camp. Lizzie at in the front seat staring out the window. Her said Cass was sitting in the back seat.
Okay, all right, very good. Okay, so let's take a look at some basic sounds in English, okay? Okay, so for example, when we look at this word here, okay, the word comes from sit. Okay, so this is an I. It's a short I sound. So let's try that. Sit.
Sit.
Good. All right. Now, adding the ing like so makes this word sitting.
Sitting.
Good. Good. All right. Okay. So let's try this. We're going to say was sitting in the back seat.
Was sitting in the back seat.
The was sitting in the back seat. One more time.
Was in the back seat.
Okay, much better, much better. Okay, let's go to the R sound. Okay, so in this word it comes from the word stare. Try that. Stare.
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 Good. Let's add the ing now. So this is staring. Staring out the window.
Staring out a window.
Not but the. Staring
okay.
out the window.
Staring out the window.
Okay, very good. Okay. All right, let's try this one here. We're going to try the dr sound. Okay, so here you were saying drove, and you were rolling your r. Okay, so this is drove.
Drove.
Good job. Okay, so this is drove to the camp.
Drove to the camp.
One more time. Drove to the camp.
Drove to the camp.
Okay, now this is a V sound here. Drove. Drove.
Drove.
There you go. Drove to the camp.
Drove to the camp.
Okay, much better. Much better. Okay, coming up here. Now we're going to use an ed ending. Okay, so this is frowned.
Frowned.
Good. Lizzie frowned.
Lizzie frowned.
Okay, one more time. Add the R instead of foul. It's frowned. Lizzie frowned.
Lizzie frowned.
There you go. Nice job. Control your tongue, okay? All right, so here, okay, this is a typical word, which is the word are. Okay, the word is aren't. Okay, so it's aren't kids. Aren't kids supposed to stay?
Aren't kids supposed to
Stay.
stay.
Yes, so when you have an AY together, that creates a long A sound. So it's A. So aren't kids supposed to stay?
Aren't kids supposed to stay?
Okay, add that S. It's supposed. Aren't
Supposed.
kids supposed to stay?
Aren't kids supposed to stay?
Good, good. And one last word for you here. This word is pronounced activity. Instead of astivity, it's activity.
Activity.
One more time. Activity.
Activity.
Good. A new activity this year.
New activity this year.
This year. One more time. A new activity this year.
A new activity this year. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, good. All right, nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good. Okay, let's continue with let's see here. Heidi?
Yes.
Okay, Heidi, please read from She'd Packed It Last Night. Okay, and what happened? And let's have you read down to a pleading expression, please.
She'd packed it last night, but her mother had had a flaming fit when she discovered Lizzie hadn't packed any clothes. Lizzie had tried to argue that a pair of flip-flops and the collected novels of Henry James were all you really needed for 3 weeks in upstate New York. But her mom wasn't having it and had made her repack. "Sweetie, look," her mom said, giving Lizzie a pleading expression.
Okay, nice job. Very good job. Okay, I have 2 words really. So right here is our first one, a PL sound. So it's pleading expression.
Pleading expression.
Good. So giving Lizzie a pleading expression.
Giving Lizzie a pleading expression.
There you go. Much better with the L sound. That time it came out much smoother. Okay. And the only other word here was discovered. Okay, so here your O was okay. It's the I we're looking at. Instead of saying dis, it's di, short I, discovered.
Discovered.
Good job. So when she discovered Lizzie hadn't packed any clothes.
When she discovered Lizzie hadn't packed any clothes.
Good job. Yeah, everything else is really good. Okay, nice job, Heidi. Very good job.
Thank you.
Okay, pleading expression. Okay. Good. Let's go to, let's see here. Lena or Lena?
It's Lena.
Lena. Hi, Lena. How are you?
Hi, Chad. I'm great. Thank you.
Good. Lena, where are you from?
I live in Germany.
In Germany. Okay, very good. Let's have you continue from I love that you're such. Okay. Finish here. And let's have you come down to said Lizzie's mom right here, please. Lena?
Yes, I'm here. Sorry,
Okay.
I forgot to unmute. I love that you are such a little bookworm. I really do. But being outside and making friends with people your own age is really important too. Why? Asked Lizzie. Because it makes you well adjusted and happy. Camp is forced labor. You know, last year we made us weave baskets. I weaved a basket, and now where is it? The camp director probably sold it for poker money. Mr. Scottadino did not sell your basket for pocket money, said Lizzie's mom.
Okay, very good. Okay, let's go here. So this is going to be Lizzie's. Okay, so instead of Liz's, it's Lizzie's. Lizzie's mom.
Lizzie's mom.
Okay, very good. Yeah, remember to add that E, that long E sound. One more time. Said Lizzie's mom.
Said Lizzie's mom.
Okay, very nice. This here, instead of being pocket money, okay, this is an R. This is poker. Poker money.
Ah, poker money.
Yeah, so try that again. Instead of poker, it's poker. Poker money.
Poker money.
There you go. Good. So this is did not sell your basket for poker money.
Did not sell your basket for poker money.
Okay, good job. Okay, let's practice our W and V. Right now, are you a native of Germany?
No.
Where are you originally from?
I'm a native Russian speaker.
Okay, all right. Okay, that's what I thought I heard. Okay, so it's weave.
Weave.
There you go. Good. One more time. Weave. Weave. Good job. So, they made us weave baskets.
They made us weave baskets.
Great job. Okay. I weaved a basket. Now where is it?
I weaved a basket, and now where is it?
Okay, one more time. I weaved, and we're going to try where as well. So start off with the oo sound, okay? I weaved a basket, and now where is it?
I weaved a basket, and now where is it?
There you go. Much better. Great job. Okay. Next here. Okay, well adjusted. Okay, oh yes, the vowel sound here. Okay, your W is great on bookworm. Okay, but we want to say instead of war, bookworm. Warm is actually the AR. It's kind of counterintuitive. So this word here, that word is war, warm. Okay, when we have the OR, that's more pronounced like an ER sound. So it's worm. Okay, so we don't want to say bookworm because we're saying that the book is hot. Okay, it's a warm book. Okay, so this is worm, bookworm.
A bookworm.
Yeah, now give me a good W. Instead of verm, worm, bookworm.
Bookworm.
Okay, so that's where the trick is. So when you're pronouncing worm, okay, your mouth is opening up. Okay, so when you're going to pronounce the vowel, you're saying wa, wam. Okay, instead of leaving your mouth closed and saying were. Notice my mouth, the difference. To be able to say wa, my mouth has to open up wide. Wam. It's not an ah, it's were. So my mouth starts here and goes like this. Just that much. Were. Worm. Bookworm.
Bookworm.
There you go. Bookworm.
Bookworm.
Okay. All right. Good. Let's throw it into the sentence. Okay. So this is such a little bookworm.
Such a little bookworm.
Okay. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's see here. Going to. Oh, I can't tell the name here. Marcus. Hi, Marcus. How are you?
Hi, Shaji. How are you? I'm fine.
I'm doing great. Thank you. Marcus, it sounds like you are from Brazil.
Yes, I'm Brazil. I'm from Brazil.
Okay. All right. Very good. So, Marcus, let me have you read from absently. Okay, and read down to. Yeah, let me have you read down to pull her out of camp, down to here. I'll move the page down as you're reading, okay? So starting up at absently, please.
Okay. Excellent. Checking her makeup in the review mirror. It's just sitting on top of my dress and it's beautiful. Yeah, well, as Dre pulled up the camp entrance, Lizzie Lizzie stranded her mind from last minute strangers that could free her. In a panic, she's briefly considered faking a severe illness, but figured that if it were severe enough, to force her mother to pull her out of camp.
Okay, all right, let's take a look here. First up, okay, this word is severe. Severe. The E at the very end is not pronounced. Okay, severe.
Okay. Severe.
Okay, very good. Okay, let's try an ED ending right here. So this is figured instead of figured. The word is figured.
Figured.
Okay, good. So, but figured that if it were severe enough. Try that.
Figured that if it were severe enough.
Oh, enough. Enough with an
Enough.
good. So,
Enough.
figured that if it were severe enough.
Figured that if it were severe enough.
Okay, so this E at the very end, we don't want to pronounce that. You're saying severe. It's severe.
Severe.
Good. One more time. Figured. Now, we don't want to pronounce this E either. So it's not figured, it's figured. Figured that if it were severe enough.
Figured that if it were severe enough.
Severe.
Severe enough.
Good. Yes. Watch the endings of your words. Okay? So the
Okay.
E sounds, the E sound or the E's that are typically at the end of words in English are silent. We do not pronounce them. Okay? Every once in a while we have a word that we do, but it's not very common. Okay?
Okay.
This word
Thank
here
you.
is faking.
Faking.
There you go. Long A sound. One more time. Faking.
Faking.
Good, good. This word here is briefly.
Briefly.
Okay, very nice, very nice. Next up is panic instead of panique. Okay,
Panic.
end with the K sound. It's panic.
Panic.
Good job, good job. Okay, right here we have an ED ending. Strained. End with the D. Okay, strained.
Strand. Strand.
Okay, very nice. Here we have the word pulled. Instead of pulled, the word is pulled.
Pulled.
Okay, now give me an L sound here. Instead of saying pod, okay, the L is a tongue movement instead of a lip movement. Okay, you're saying po using an oo. Okay, it's ul with your tongue. Pulled.
Pulled.
There you go. One more time. Pulled.
Pulled.
Okay, very good. Okay, this word right here, there's an ER at the end. The word is dresser. Dresser.
Dresser. Dresser.
Okay, very nice. Right here, with the R in the middle instead of mejor, it's mirror. Mirror.
Mirror.
One more time. Mirror.
Mirror.
Okay, very good. And your last word is the word absently. Okay, pronounce this li at the very end. Absently.
Absently.
Very good. Very good. Nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good. All right, let's go to, let's see here. Mark. Hey, Mark, how you doing? Hello, Mark, are you there? Okay, can't hear you right now. Let's go to Vincenzo. Hi, Vincenzo, how are you?
Yes, teacher. I'm fine, thanks. What about you?
Very nice. I'm doing great. Thank you.
Thanks.
Vincenzo, let me have you read from then it would be down to quite sad, please.
Quite sad. Okay. Then it would be severe enough to keep her home from the library. This would be the worst thing in the world, but the thought of spending all day with her mom was enough to make her wretched. As her mother pulled to a stop, she turned to look at Lizzle. Lizzie saw her mother's forehead had the little lines it got when she was worried. Promise me you'll make a friend, her mother said. Mom, please, promise me. Promise me. No, sorry. Promise me, her mother looked suddenly quite sad.
Okay, all right, very good. Okay, so let's go to looked instead of looked. Okay, this is looked. Her mother looked suddenly quite sad.
Her mother looked suddenly quite sad.
Okay, very good. Nice correction with the word promise. Okay,
Yes, promise.
You caught that after a couple of times. Good.
Yes.
Good. All right, let's go to the word the little lines. Okay, the little lines it got. The little lines it got.
Where is it? The little lines it got.
One more time. The little lines it got.
The little lines it got.
Okay, good. Right here, instead of saying sow, the word is saw. Saw.
Saw.
Good. So
Saw.
good. Lizzie saw her mother's forehead.
Lizzie saw her mother's forehead.
Okay, very nice. Next up is the word pulled. Right here, instead of pulled, okay, pulled, the ed ending.
Pulled. Pulled.
Good. So as her mother pulled to a stop.
As her mother pulled to a stop.
Okay, give me that word her. As her. As her mother pulled to a stop.
As her mother pulled to a stop.
Okay, very nice. And one last word is wouldn't. Okay, pronounce that the negative ending here. Okay, so this wouldn't be the worst. This wouldn't be the worst.
This wouldn't be the worst.
Very nice. That's it. Good. Okay, nice job. Thank you, Vincenzo.
Thank you.
Okay, quite sad. Okay, very good. Let's go to Anna, back to the top. Okay, Anna, please read from Lizzie Worried. Okay, and read down to everything about, please.
Lizzie worried she might start crying. Okay, Lizzie sighed. I will make a friend. I love you, Sugar Plum. I know. As Lizzie dragged her luggage to the camp's main lodge, she started creating an imaginary friend that she could tell her mother about in 3 weeks. When she came to pick her up, she had to think up a whole character in her head, someone whom she knew everything about.
Okay, very good. Let's go to the word character instead of character. The word is character.
Okay, character.
Okay, good. Another one here is the word luggage. Right here, instead of luggage, it's luggage.
Luggage.
Okay, good. And this word here is dragged. Instead of dragged, it's dragged.
Dragged.
Okay, give me a good dr instead of dra. It's dr, dragged.
Dragged.
Good. So, as Lizzie dragged her luggage.
As Lizzie dragged her luggage.
Okay, one more time. As Lizzie dragged her luggage.
As Lizzie dragged her luggage.
Okay, very good. Next one here is the word side. The GH does not make a sound.
Okay.
Okay, side.
Side.
Good. So, okay, Lizzie sighed.
Okay, Lizzie sighed.
Okay, very nice. And last one here for you is the word worried. Instead of horried, it's worried. Worried.
Worried.
There you go. So Lizzie worried she might start crying.
Lizzie worried she might start crying.
One more time. Lizzie worried she might start crying.
Lizzie worried she might start crying.
Okay. All right. Very good. Thank you. Okay. Next up is Anastasia.
Okay.
Please read from What She Looked Like. And let's see. Let's have you read down to right here where it says pick her up, please.
Okay. What she looked like, what she dressed like, what she acted like. If her mother asked her any question about her imaginary friend, she'd be able to answer. She might even start planting seeds by dropping her imaginary friend's name in the letter the camp would make her write and send home next week. And then when her mom came to pick her up.
Okay, very good. Let's go to she'd right here. She'd be able to answer.
She'd be able to answer.
One more time. She'd be able to answer. Give me a good E sound there.
Okay. She'd be able to answer.
There you go. Good, good. The only other word for you is the word mother. Okay, instead of saying mother, it's mother.
Mother.
Good. So, if her mother asked her any question about her imaginary, so any question. Okay.
If her mother asked her any question.
Okay, it's going to be asked instead of ask with a K.
Yes.
Asked.
Yeah. I remember. If her mother asked her any question.
There you go. Good, good. Yeah, because before you're not pronouncing it in past tense at all. You're just saying ask.
Okay.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
All right. Nice job. Nice job. Thank you. Okay. Next up is let's see here. Andre?
Okay.
Okay, Andre, please read from She'd Just Tell. Okay, finish this page and read down to Mr. Scottandino.
Scottandino. Okay.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's an Italian name, so I'm probably pronouncing it wrong.
Yeah. She'd just tell her that her imaginary friend had left her dead early to travel with her family to the headquarters in Africa. Her mom would like that. It was perfect. That the camp director, Mr. Stottardino, stepped out of the lodge. Hello, Lizzie, and hello, Miss Lockwood. Nice to see you again. And nice to see you again, Mr. Stottardino.
Okay, good. Let's go to this word here. Stepped. Okay, give me a nice vowel sound there instead of stepped. Okay, you're leaving your mouth very closed. Open it up. Stepped.
Stepped.
Good. Stepped out of the lodge.
Stepped out of the lodge.
Okay, very good. Next up is the word mom instead of mum. Mom.
Mom.
Her mom would like that.
Her mom would like that.
Her mom. One more time. Her mom would like that.
Her mom would like that.
Okay, good. Let's remove the H from the word aid. So instead of saying aid, it's aid.
Aid.
To do, let's see here, to do aid work in Africa.
To do aid work in Africa.
Okay, so instead of saying aid work, remove the H. To do aid work in Africa.
To do aid work in Africa.
Okay, so when you're pronouncing that word, okay, it's going to be like that. Aid, instead of aid.
Okay, aid.
To do aid work in Africa.
To do aid work in Africa.
Okay, good. Yeah, so control your breath, so you're not pronouncing that H there. Good. Last one here is left a day early. Instead of saying hurly, it's early. Left a day early.
Left a day early.
Instead of hurly, it's Go right to the vowel. Left a day early.
Early. Day early.
Okay, good. All right, nice job. Thank you.
Early. No, it's early. It's early.
Yeah, early without the H sound.
Okay. Sometimes I don't forget. I forget H. I pronounce with H sometimes.
Yes, yeah. So, and it's a problem that some people have that speak French as well as Italians. Italians do the same thing, where they pronounce an H at the beginning of a word with a vowel, but when it's time to pronounce the H, when there is an H there, they don't pronounce the H.
Okay.
So it's a little tricky. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to Jambul. Okay, Jambul, please read from said her mother. And read down to here where it says being friends with, please. Jambul? 3, 2, 1. All right, let's go to Heidi.
Yes.
All right, Heidi. Let's. I'm going to give you just a little bit more. Jambul is a fairly basic beginner. So let's have you go to like her, please.
Said her mother. Brushing, Lizzie said hi to Mr. Scottadino. Lizzie shrugged. Lizzie, it's wonderful to have you back, said Mr. Scottadino. Lizzie was already lost in thought. She needed to make her imaginary new friend someone her mother could actually imagine her being friends with, but also someone her mother would like. She'd have to be bookworm, like her.
Okay, very good. All right, let's try this here. She'd have to. So get that D in there. She'd have to be a bookworm.
She'd have to be a bookworm.
One more time. She'd have to be a bookworm.
She'd have to be a bookworm.
Okay, good. All right, let's connect these two words together. So it's would like. Okay, so leave your tongue at the top of your mouth when you pronounce that D into the L. Would like.
Would like.
There you go. Good. So mother would like.
Mother would like.
Good job. Good. Next up is the word thought.
Thought.
Okay. So Lizzie was already lost in thought.
Lizzie was already lost in thought.
Okay, so instead of saying lo, it's la. Open up your mouth. La. Lizzie was already lost in thought.
Lizzie was already lost in thought.
Okay, good, good. All right, and One last one for you is the word blushing right here. Instead of blah, blushing, it's an sound. So close your mouth just a little bit here. Okay, so it's blah, blushing.
Blushing.
Good. So said her mother, blushing.
Said her mother, blushing.
Okay, good. Nice job. Nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, next up is, let's see here, Lena?
Yes.
Okay, Lena, please read from, but have other interests too. Finish here. Okay, and read down to as they walked, please.
Yes. But have other interests too. Interests that could, in her mother's words, burden her. Maybe she liked knitting. No, she would never be friends with someone who knits. Lizzie hugged her mother goodbye. Her mother blew her a kiss. Have fun, Sugar Plum. Mr. Scottadino picked up her suitcase and walked her to her cabin. Now, I remember how much you like to read, Mr. Scottadino said as we walked.
Okay, very good. Very good. Let's go to a couple words here. So first up is suitcase. Instead of suit, it's only an sound. Suitcase.
Suitcase.
Okay, very good. So Mr. Scottadino picked up her suitcase and walked her to her cabin.
Mr. Scottadino picked up her suitcase and walked her to her cabin.
Okay, good. Let's try the hers. Okay, and walked her to her cabin.
And walked her to her cabin.
There we go. Much better that time around. Good. The only other word I had for you is the word words right here. Okay, so same thing as worm. Okay, instead of saying words, okay, this is words.
Words.
There you go. Okay, so in her mother's words.
In her mother's words.
Okay, one more time. Were. In her mother's words.
In her mother's words.
There you go. Good, good. That's a much better sound. Good. All right, nice job, Lena. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Walk to two. Okay, as they walked. Okay, good. Vincenzo?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Vincenzo, let's have you read from So I Was Wondering. Okay. And let's have you read down to so authors, contemporary authors too, please.
Mm-hmm. So I was wondering if you might do a special job for me this summer. Lizzie cooked and I at the camp director. What kind of job? I want you to be the camp librarian. Lizzie stopped in her tracks. The camp has a library. It's brand new. One of our former campers died and left us his library in his will. It's quite a collection. Classic, non-fiction, and a lot of contemporary authors too.
Okay, very good. Okay, let's go into the word authors instead of authors. Okay, it's authors.
Authors.
Good. So a lot of contemporary authors too.
A lot of contemporary authors too.
Okay, very good. Let's add the S on the end of this word. This is classics. Classics.
Classics.
Okay, very good. Next one here. This is former. Former.
Former.
One more time. Former.
Former. Mm.
Okay, almost. So you're hanging out too long on the front part. You're saying former. Okay, so it's quick. Former.
Former. Mm.
Okay,
not
so
quite good.
Yeah, you're almost there. So you're saying former. Okay, so you're pushing a little bit too on the front end and singing the first part. Okay, so it's bara. Okay, nice and quick. Former.
Former.
There you go. That's better. One more time.
Okay.
Former.
Former.
Yeah, it's like you can't wait to get the word out. Former. Okay, it's like really fast. Former.
Former.
There you go. Okay, so
yes, near.
yeah, so one of our former campers.
One of our former campers.
One more time. One of our former campers.
One of our former campers.
Good job. Good. Okay. Let's go to this one right here. So, cock deny. Cock deny.
Cock deny.
Good. So, Lizzie cocked an eye at the camp director.
Lizzie cocked an eye at the camp director.
Okay, very nice. And last one here is the word special right here. Instead of spatial, okay, it's short e, special.
Special.
Okay, very good. Let's see here. Do a special job for me this summer.
Do a special job for me this summer.
One more time. Do a special job for me this summer.
Do a special job for me this summer.
Good. All right, nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, authors 2. Okay, very good. Let's go to Anna.
Yes.
Okay, Anna, let's have you read from he was 80 when he died, and read down to here where it says he opened the door, please.
Okay. He was 80 when he died, but he tried hard to keep up with the hot new talent. Do you think you could sort it? Liz began hyperventilating. I can do that. Excellent, Mr. Scottageno smiled. Let me lead you to it. Mr. Scottageno, still carrying Liz's bag, led her to a small building behind the dining room. He opened the door.
Okay, very good. Let's go to still carrying Lizzie's bag.
Still carrying Liz's bag.
Okay, good. So instead of saying still, okay, focus on the S. Still carrying Lizzie's bag.
Still carrying Liz's bag.
Good. Next one here is the word smiled. Right here, instead of saying smiled with a Z sound, it's smiled.
Smiled.
Good. So Mr. Scottandino smiled.
Mr. Scottandino smiled.
Okay, good. And the last one here is sort. Give me an S sound here at the very beginning. Instead of short, it's sort out. Or sorry, sort it.
Sorted.
Good. So it's going to be, do you think you could sort it?
Do you think you could sort it?
Okay, very nice. Okay. All right, you guys. Well, thank you very much for coming into class. It was great having you here. Great reading, and I'll see you in a future classroom, okay?
Thank you.
Awesome,
Thank
guys.
you for the class.
Thanks for coming.
Bye-bye.
No problem.
Take
We'll see
care.
you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, teacher. Bye.